Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
This is James Holder for Rifle TV in association with Matt Clins Jim Marbella. We're at the press conference today for Tyson Fury v Wladimir Klitschko 2. Quite fortunate to be joined by Wladimir. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm here.
Good. It's glad that you turned up. I mean, quite disappointing that Tyson wasn't here today. How did that sort of affect your mood?
In a certain way, it didn't at all, because I got used to it. And I think it's in a certain way same behavior like David Haye. And I had it before. People didn't show up at the press conferences. The important part is he's hopefully going to show up at the fight, but I'm sure he's going to make it.
Looking back on your performance in Dusseldorf, how do you sort of assess that? Where do you think you went wrong?
Well, I had enough time to analyze, and not too many things were wrong. So I can make it fight very easy or can make it very difficult. I made it very difficult last year. So I'm looking forward for this revenge, and I'm obsessed actually with this goal, just to get in the ring with Fury.
I mean, it's been almost a year since that night in Dusseldorf. No doubt you've had a lot of demons on your own mind since then. What's kept you motivated and kept you sort of training in that time?
Well, I'm highly motivated. My motivation is as high as the sky, and that's actually what I didn't feel for a long time. So I'm still young enough, believe it or not. I'm still capable enough to bounce back. On the 29th of October in Manchester, it's gonna happen. And I'm happy about Manchester because it's not in Germany, but it's at Fury's backyard, and I love it. I've been there before at the press conference, at the first press conference, and I would love to come back for that fight on October 29th.
What will be the difference in Wladimir Klitschko this time around that we didn't see in the first fight?
I don't need to explain what is gonna be the difference. Important is the end of the fight and the result of the fight. And as I said previously, I'm obsessed to beat up Fury and win my titles back.
Some criticism for maybe not throwing enough right hands in the first fight, maybe leaving it a little bit late. Do you intend on starting earlier in this fight?
I can explain you a lot of things what I'm intend of, but my feats and my performance gonna speak much louder than my words right now.
Tyson Fury is an enigma in himself. What do you think of him when I say the words Tyson Fury to you?
Well, I cannot take out of and give him credit for that win last year. I'm happy that my hand was not raised that night, because I would have been booed, and it I wouldn't have the experience that I have right now. It's actually good that it happened. I'm saying it's good not because I want to talk it good, because it did change a lot inside and outside of myself, and I really look forward to this challenge. Whatever it is with association with Fury, him as an athlete, I'll give him credit, he won. Him as a person, nothing good.
Last but not least,
nothing good came out of his mouth in the past, and it was really embarrassing. It was really embarrassing for the sport. I'm so embarrassed that we have someone make statements that he did in the past that were ridiculously bad and was not just fair to the rest of the society to hear that.
Do you think this has set up a fairy tale moment for yourself, reclaiming your title against Tyson Fury? Is that something you think about? I
think obsession is something that probably has to do with love, with the idea of coming back and fight. And, I can talk a lot, give a lot of interviews, my statements. In a certain way, it's a repetition of whatever it was. But, it's getting old. Not I'm getting old, but things are getting old for sure, because we need to eventually stand the ring in our rematch and my revenge.
No worries about coming to England to fight? You're not worried about anything, any ring canvases or anything else? You're comfortable to come here?
I'm happy that this fight is not going to take place in Ukraine, in Germany, but in the backyard of Fury, in Manchester. I was there for the first press conference, and I'll be very glad and happy to come back and fight him there at his backyard.
Last but not least, we had Golovkin and Kell Brook at the weekend. massive fight. Did you happen to see the fight? And if so, what were your thoughts on that?
Of course, and I think Golovkin is an animal. He looks nice on the outside, but he's an animal inside, and I think he did a great job. I mean, it was not easy. It was not easy, and I think we have to pay respect also to Brook, because he did show us, especially at the beginning, he was not an easy fighter.
Do you think someone like Golovkin will cement a legacy to go on to be one of the greats of the sport in the future?
Well, you can imagine a lot. Of course, you have to have certain idols that every person has, and you look up to it. You got to do your job, and everything else is gonna come up. And when time is right, you can look back and say, "Wow, actually, I built up a legacy." So, I definitely don't want to be a rock on the Mount Everest. I want to be Mount Everest. But you need those rocks. You need those rocks, because that's what built the mount.
On that
And
note,
make it attractive.
On that note, Wladimir Klitschko, I appreciate you talking to iFall TV. It's great to get you on the channel, sir. Always speak very well. Thank you for giving us some of your time. And
Sure.
we look forward to now the press week. I mean, it's excitement. It's a big heavyweight fight here in the UK, which is, from a fan's point of view, what we want to see. Thank
This
you
is a great
very
thing.
much.
Thank you. Cheers.
My man, thank you.
Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.